What up, yo? So we're about to check VIX75 one index, 1S index. So this is the instrument. I just want to make it clear so those who don't understand can see which instrument I'm talking about. Is this one? This one right here. You can read here. You can read up there. It's volatility 75 1S index. So the first thing that you need to know about this one, it's forever selling. It's forever in a downtrend. It might, of course, it might go up a little bit, but most of the time, it's forever selling. That's what you must know, and you can't just you cannot look for swing long-term buys on this one because you'll be totally wrong. You'll be caught up on the wrong side of the market. So the thing that you need to check first here is you need to come to the daily chart. Whenever you're analyzing, you have to go to the daily chart or any higher time frame that you have. The monthly chart just depends on the platform, the type of platform you're using to analyze. So here we're using TradeView with Binary.com. You can check the previous video. I showed you how to find TradeView on Binary.com. So usually what I do myself, I trade like breakout strategy and pullbacks, because they are the safest. If a breakout happen, a pullback then follows, then you have a nice position to put your stop loss and other things. So the first thing that we're going to do here, or the first thing that you need to do, is to identify your levels. We have our level there. Let's make sure we click the right things. We have our level there, which happened to be support here, then turned into resistance here twice. So which is something you should have learned when you were searching the basics, you were doing research with your basics and stuff. So here we have another one. Now you can notice something. Usually there's something you can spot there from identifying your levels. So you can spot that most of the time it's impulse. It's like this. Most of the times like this. It's impulse move, breaking a neckline, a retest of the neckline, as you can see there, then impulse move again, which broke a neckline here. And what happens? Retest of that neckline, turning it into resistance, sometimes twice, sometimes once. It's like when you know how to ride a trend, you'll be catching all these moves, riding them, adding positions when it shows a pullback without involving emotions and stuff. So you can see here, it's clear that a retested this one twice. Now we are coming down here, and we have a neckline here. So what might happen is that if we break this neckline here, if price break this neckline here, we'll be looking for a retest of this neckline here. Mind you, we're still on the daily chart. We'll be looking for a retest of the neckline there, then an impulse move. That's how we should see it. Or if it insists and comes down, breaking this level here, we'll be looking for a neckline of this, a pullback on this level. A pullback on this level. Those are the things you should be looking for. So we are still on the daily chart. We're still on the daily chart. Let me get rid of these things. The only thing that you should also take into consideration is the candlestick formations. You know, they are the things that most people tend to ignore. So you can see that they play a major role in this game. You can't just trade without using the candlestick formation, the doji, the morning star, the bullish whatever. All those things you should have known them way before you can, there's level to these things. There's beginner and there's average, then advanced. So obviously when you are advanced, you know how to get your shares. So after identifying the levels, you have to dive deeper so that you can get a clear picture of what you're doing and what are they respecting your rules. Such things which which suit, I don't know how can I say this, but if they suit your personality or your system, some things like that. So but then again, we have identified our levels here, and to confirm that it's forever down, it's a downtrend, we need to put a trend line here to confirm it's a downtrend. You see, now you can see it's a downtrend. So the thing is that what must happen now? That's the question. What must happen now? So what must happen now is that we have this downtrend, and you can also spot here that we have a mini trend, trend there. So what are we looking for? Let's go to the 8-hour chart and see if we have any opportunities there. So this is the structure here. So the structure here, what happens is that we have now the price is strictly at the trend line, about touching it for the third time. So the thing is that price has more potential to break that trend line. As you can see already, it has broken it but did not close below it. So we are still there. It could be a stop hand, or it could be showing some potential, telling us that it will break the level there. So obviously we have our mini support there. We have our mini support there, and we have our major support here, level of support here. So now, since we can see that it has potential of breaking this level here, the only thing that we need to look at right now is to wait for price to at least break this level, because you cannot look for a buy in this situation unless the only time you should look for a buy is when price comes and break this trend line above here. You see what I did? Unless it breaks this above here, and after breaking above this level, this major trend line, we have, then it makes a pullback of turning this level of resistance here into support, letting us know that it's shooting for the stars. That's the only time you should look for a buy. So now we are still here. So in order to look for a profitable, can I say profitable or something like that, in order to look for a nice sell, using the pullback and breakout strategy, you need to wait for a breakout of this mini support, and you need to you need to wait for a pullback of that mini support there. I know it takes time, but you need to be patient. So see, then we'll be confident. We'll be confident there, knowing that we had our pullback to retest our mini support there. Our mini support, turning that mini support into what? Into another level of resistance, ensuring that now price is shooting for the, I don't know, but it's going down. See, that would be a highly profitable one and respect risk reward according to breakout and pullback strategy. So however we haven't finished with the analysis. We are still on it for more verification, more, so that we can have more confidence of holding once we are in, because that's the key. Once you have the more confirmation of you have about your analysis, the more confident you become when you are in the trade. It's what you have the confidence to hold, even if it starts with rates. That's the thing. It starts with the rate and what consolidation before it actually moves most of the time. So knowing where and when to enter, when to leave, you have more confidence. And as you can see on the 4-hour chart, which also plays a major role when it comes to identifying these levels, we can see we simply have the same analysis as the previous time frames. You see, there is our mini and we have our major level of support there. See, it just then same analysis, same, nothing changed. And you can see that we have a flag there. You can see that we had impulse move, consolidation into this mini area here, consolidation, and then formation, which also plays a major role. Let's get rid of this, this one also plays a major role when it comes to more confirmation. So we had our setup there, and now we had impulse move, correction. Now we are waiting for an impulse move. We had impulse move, correction. Now we wait for impulse move again, and we know it's this index which is forever selling, so we'll be confident to hold once we are in. So yeah, that's it. That's it. Anything less than this is just for entries and setting your stop losses and take profit. Anything less than this bigger time frames. So for now, everything is set up. We can see everything makes sense. The pullbacks, that's how the pullback and that's how the breakout and pullback strategy usually works. So another thing that you have to check here is you pay attention to the candlestick formation and other things. So yeah, that's pretty much it for now.